Cause I'm about that. Cause I'm about that.
I'm about that come up, running up on them fools that are talking foolish. Try to get them buns up, killing them mics just like I ran in Jules in.
Size we got here.
Oh, and big KM3s.
We got a broke lug stud and one stripped out, so we're gonna pull this hub off this truck, knock these bad ones out and replace them. We don't want the wheel to fly off going down the road.
What is this? What are we working on?
This is a 1980 Chevrolet Scottsdale half-ton pickup. Replace lug studs in a 1980 Chevrolet 1500 K10 pickup. These are, Toyotas is a lot simpler to put in and shit as far as your lockout hub. This one here is kind of a a-hole, but we'll talk about that another day. Now this shit ain't been broke loose on this truck in many moon. Gotta get this caliper off so the hub will slide off when we get it all disassembled. This is the easy part. Excuse me. Look at that, pads is like brand new.
Probably because they are. Are they?
Ah, shit, I don't know. I've never put any on it. Oh God, he's watching me over there now. Bearing sounds good. We might repack it a little bit once we get it apart. What kind of green lube is that? Nickelodeon, that's that slime. Oh yeah, she's greased up. Now what you gotta do on this hub right here, this lockout, if you don't know to look for it, you'll never see it, but there's a really thin snap ring that goes in here that holds this spring loaded in. That's when you turn your hub, it pushes in or out, depending on if it's engaged or disengaged for four-wheel drive. But you gotta pop this ring out to get this out. I'm gonna get the grease off of it and I'm gonna pop it out. There it is. Then we're gonna pull this out. We got a spring back in here. We got a snap ring right here that has to come off the end of this axle. This goes in the lockout, in the middle of it. So we take this outer spindle nut off. And this one's loose, so I don't even need a socket on it. Get that one fished out of there. This is your outer spindle nut socket. Some of this grease cleaned out of here. Let me get my magnet. Goes in between the two spindle nuts. It's got a tab on it right here. It only goes on there one way. There's a groove in the spindle that slides up on the groove. Then you got this inner spindle nut. I did not know this the other day. Ran into trouble. My uncle had this socket. Hopefully it works. There it is. Like a glove. I love it when a plan comes together. Now you feel how wobbly she's getting? She's about to come off there.
They all wanted you, Natalie. That was the problem.
Let's see that socket.
No, it was not cool. It was very stressful.
That is. It really don't have a number on it. KD 2467 USA. Probably Google that, get you a socket. Luckily my uncle had one. Alright, at this point we've got just a little washer. Goes up in there kind of on the back of the bearing. Kind of holds your grease up in the bearing. And there's the hood. Bearings are good, got plenty of grease on them. This is your outer bearing. I may pack it before I put it back in. I'm not going to take the back seal out. Risk running this seal just to pack that bearing. So if any of y'all ever wondered how to get a lug stud out of these, you just get you one of these. Give her a couple of whacks, she knocks right out. Got us 2 new ones from the local O'Reilly's. They're a little pricey, but I had to have them. $6.50. Woo! Now there's already going to be splines cut into that hub from your old lug stud. So you kind of want to try to get that in line with them. Probably go in there better. I can't find no tools, that's too big. That ought to work. And there's your new lug studs. Good as new. Now we got us some Coastal World Class lubricants, Uniplex, disc brake and wheel bearing. It's the only kind I use, Coastal.
In a can.
What you're gonna do is get you a big glob of that right there. You're gonna pop her down right there. You're gonna take this bearing. You're gonna start working it. You're gonna work that in there. See that grease oozing out the top? And you turn. It's a nasty job. Once you get it packed, I'm gonna set it right back down in there. Now you gotta realize which way that goes in. It's coned, I mean, that's day one essentials of mechanicking. But somebody might mess up and put that in backwards, and then you're fucked. Cause it's not gonna go together. Get this shit off of me. Look like I wiped a baby's ass. Take us a short break, get us a cold drink of this fine beer. Pabst Blue Ribbon. It's a good full flavor beer. None of that sissy shit. Like Michelob Ultra. It's like we're drinking water. I drink beer, I want to taste it. That wasn't too bad. You gotta get Dad over in the background every now and then playing with that dog, watch.
This John is still not quit while trying his hardest.
Oh, see, lost my bearing. I want to make sure that seat's up good in there. Remember to put this back on, the back of the bearing. Kind of hold your grease in there. Basically put it together in reverse of how you took it off. Then I'm done lost, I don't even know what to do. Holy shit. This is a very fine thread, these spindles are. Sometimes they're hard to get started. There we go. You don't want to get this too tight. You feel those bearings when this hub turns, grab. You want to get it to where it's smooth. You don't have to over tighten these, but you want it tight enough that your wheel isn't loose. I don't really know exactly how tight. They probably make a scale or something to get it exactly where you need it, but we ain't got none of that fancy shit. That should be tight enough. Feels pretty good. Our spacer, crush washer. Ain't they called a crush washer? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
May not be. That's what I'm calling it tonight. And then we're going to put our outer spindle nut on. And I like to over tighten stuff. This is the outer nut, so it ain't gonna affect it. I just don't want it backing off. Still good and smooth. Don't feel no grabbing. Like that. Get this booger put back in there.
Actually, I rescheduled a meeting with the charity I'm hosting a benefit for.
Alright, that's gonna go on. Then you're gonna put this snap ring to hold it. Gonna go back with our spring or hub, block out.
Uh-oh.
It's a little finicky, but as we get it back past our groove, we're gonna put our snap ring back in. This is the hardest part of it. And she's back in. Make sure your spring's working, releasing, coming back. If not, your hub won't work right. So on this hub, this lockout that you turn, you've got these two flat grooves in here. That's where these spring load things are gonna go. So you gotta get this hub in the position you either want it on lock or free, but you gotta, like you get it over here on free, but you're not lined up. It's in the way of your notches here, so you gotta turn it again to get it to lock. And that way, these can slide in here. This will bolt up. Good idea to make sure your hub turn all the way to the free position. So you're freewheeling, axle's not turning. You're locked, you're turning your axle. That's got it. We'll put our caliper back on there and we'll be ready to put the tire back on. Good friend of mine, Big Red, made that recommended that they was good at pulling through.
I'm about that come up, running up on them fools that are talking foolish. Try to get them funds up, killing them mics just like I ran the jewels in. Y'all gonna get done up front, knowing that kid with an attitude, but you can't really blame this motherfucker. He's doing what he